What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Jusballout podcast. I'm Jusnix.
And this is J Redd.
What's up, J Redd? Where you been at, man?
Man, happy to be back. You feel me? Around the world, and I'm back with a baby.
Back with a baby.
Brand new man coming back to the Jusballout.
It's all good, dog. Baby rah, what's good, cheeks?
Shout out to my baby girl.
Yeah, man, we got a new blessing to the Jusballout family. So, everybody give a congratulations for J Redd.
Hey, thank you.
But yeah, man, we've been quarantining, man. I'm hoping everybody out there being safe and washing your hands. Don't put your hands on your face. Stay at home. Be
Social
healthy. And we praying for everybody that's dealing with any deaths or anybody trying to get healthy, man. It's a wild time right now, J Redd.
I agree, man. I'm normally silly, but this virus is
it's crazy, dog.
Yeah, this ain't nothing to be played with, man.
Ain't nothing to be playing with.
Home.
Yeah.
I'm seeing that, people passing away, people going to the hospital. Up and down my social media timeline stuff is starting to, affect closer and closer to me. So, man, prayers out to everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Facts, dog. Facts. Hey, my Detroit people, please, man. My mama gave me she gave me an update on everything that's going on at home. She like, it was some people having a barbecue in the backyard, and then he came back there and gave everybody fines for having a party.
They
like,
trying
bro,
to crack down.
Dog, gotta chill, bro. Just sit down, bro. Just find this time to get a plan. You know what I mean? Figure some stuff out, man. Read a book. You know what I mean? Work out. You know what I mean?
I feel you. Although I will say, I have my moments where I'm in here going a little stir crazy.
Come on, bro. We all is, bro. But it's it's a lot of crazy stuff going on right now, so we gotta be safe, dog.
Right, for the greater good.
We gotta
Stay
be safe.
Ass in the house.
Stay your ass in the house. All right, so man, we gonna get into it, man. It's been a minute. I don't even know what episode this is, but we just gonna rock. You feel me?
Hey, we back. Better than ever.
Just to give an update on everybody on what's going on in the NBA season or just basketball period. A lot of AAU tournaments been shut down. Just to start from the grassroots part. March Madness was canceled, something we've never seen before. I feel really bad for a lot of the kids that senior seasons. But I heard they still giving like winter sports. They still get their they not, or was it just spring?
Spring sports.
Just spring. Oh man, that's sad. You know what I'm saying? So I hope everybody made their impressions. Right. Draft gonna be, which is so crazy. I can't imagine doing a virtual draft, bro, where we can't even,
Yeah.
Like your whole dream is to go across that stage and shake that, shake the commissioner's hand. So I know a lot of these kids is butt hurt.
Yeah, but
I would be
getting drafted though. I mean, at the end of the day, y'all about to get millions of dollars, so I do get it. It's an experience.
I feel you. Like in the hood retrospect, you still on. You still on. All right, but just to get an update on the NBA side, man, we haven't played since March 11th, so we've almost. Well, have we reached? No, we haven't reached the month of missing basketball, but Adam Silver came out and he said there's no way to kind of tell where the season's heading until about at least May 1st. That's the recent update that was given, because I remember he came out and said it was going to be maybe 30 days until we can make a decision. So now he's saying at least by May 1st, which I just feel like, man, at this point, you telling guys to jump back in the fire of things is I'm looking at them. I mean, I'm as a fan, I want to see it, but I as a basketball player, if I'm in there, I wouldn't want to do it because it just don't make sense.
First and foremost, I'm so sick because Brown was about to win the ship this year, dog. Oh my God. My boy got the toughest role ever, man. Had to play Steph and KD and the greatest talent ever assembled. Now he healthy. had to get injured last year. Now he healthy, hooping, and coronavirus shut the league down.
He was coming off one of his best weekends of all time. You know what I'm saying?
Beat Kawhi, beat the MVP. You know?
He did his thing, bro. He really showed me a lot. But this the thing that I gotta say, dog. And I know you ain't gonna feel too comfortable about this, but I feel like this was his last go round at a chance to get that ship, dog. I'm just being real with you. I know this is kind of disappointing news to you. You know what I mean? But I was just, they 49-14. You feel me? First in the Western Conference, 3 games behind Milwaukee for the best record in the NBA. Mind you, a team that hasn't been to the playoffs since 2013. I just don't think it was. I just think this was it, bro. They was clicking, and even though the Clippers probably had the better team on paper, I just feel like they had the better chemistry, and I just feel like chemistry always wins over talent sometimes.
Nah, I agree with you on that. I think, when you look at it on paper, I think Clippers, had the better on paper team. But
sure, I
like the way the Lakers was playing.
No, they was playing good basketball.
I could not disagree more. I think LeBron can come right back next year. Him and AD hooping.
Year 17 right here, dog. I'm hoping you understand that.
They was doubting him now. They was doubting him now.
Who made that up, bro?
I mean, the media.
The media?
The media.
No. Your man's posted that, bro.
The media didn't give him the title, but the media gave off the illusion that my dog was washed, and that fueled him through the offseason into year 17.
Because he didn't make it to the playoffs for the first time?
Into 26, leading the league in assists. You feel me?
Yeah. He was on the mission, dog. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. This one thing I give to LeBron over a lot of the, Mount Rushmore players. And he doesn't take anything personal. That's what I will give him. That, because I was judging him a little bit. Them early games against the Clippers. I'm like, bro, why he ain't going at Wawa like that? Wawa going at him, taking the challenge. LeBron don't really budge for real. But I think that comes to what he been to the finals 9 times, I want to say.
Yeah.
About 9, you should know.
No, it is. It's 9.
9, right? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So I just wanted to make sure. I had to fact check. You are the fact check of LeBron's career. So I had to fact check.
I'm going to know them facts for sure.
All right, bet. All right. So my thing was, I got to give it to him on that note that, he showed me something toward the end of the season, letting us know that it's a long stretch of a season and we got time. You know what I'm saying? So I give him that.
On championships only, bro. This year 17, facts. He getting judged on championships only. So it's hard for him to, that it's the other team in LA. They are another championship favorite, contending team. You know what I mean? So it's the atmosphere. The that's gonna be up. That's gonna be intense. But Brian man, at the end of the day, this is game 1 of an 82 game season that I'm gonna end up playing into June most likely. So let me just, he 35, man. He know what he doing.
Because the reason why I even bring up this point, because I'm like, you look at the you look at the Kobe's, you look at the MJs. They took them any type of one-on-one matchup. It could have been game 23. You know what I'm saying? In November, bro. They trying to light you up, bro. You know what I'm saying? They trying to light you up, and I just think he's just a different caliber of guy. And we gotta give him his roses while he here. You know what I mean? Because I've been, I give it to you, J Redd. I've been hating on him for some years. You know what I'm saying?
I know you have.
But he been showing me something.
He the GOAT, so I mean.
Nah, you gotta relax. All right.
The greatest.
Don't start this, man. We ain't not doing this. This is 2020. We ain't did a podcast since 2019. We ain't gonna do that. All right.
I don't even want to break the outline of the show because that, because he is the greatest, but that's another conversation for another day.
So this is the conversation me and J Redd was discussing. You know what I mean? we talked about a real pivotal year in the NBA, and I felt like it was, a generation thing too, because it was starting, torches were beginning to getting passed. And 2009 was a great year for basketball. I want to say, we was an inch close, from getting that matchup of LBJ and Kobe in 2009 in that finals. Boston didn't make it to the Eastern Conference Finals due to KG being injured, so they didn't really have a full team really popping. So Orlando snuck in there and got them one due to your man's collapsing. Let's talk about it.
I can't believe that the way you worded that.
I'm just saying,
that is crazy.
I'm just saying, dog.
That's crazy.
Bro, they
me.
won 66 games. Why are they not in the finals?
Bro, do the team with the best record win the championship every year?
I feel you, bro, but you won 66 games. That's bro. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Bro, we of all people know that the regular season is just that.
That's a fact. But you lost to Orlando.
Season. Bro, Dwight was cooking.
That was
Don't
his
get
year.
me wrong. I am a Cavs fan. I think we should have won that. We lost the game by 1 and lost the game by 2. You know what I'm saying? So we was right there. It was was a lot. They was hitting a lot of triples.
What somebody say?
The real reason I'm saying is because I feel like we should have won 2, and I wanted that Brian Kobe finals. But we
needed that. We needed that we needed that for the culture. You know what I mean? We definitely needed that because that finals Lakers and Magic was a throwaway. You know what I mean?
Man, the easiest ring Kobe ever got. Man.
Yeah, that was the easiest ring Kobe ever got. And I can't say that. I can't say that because that might have been the easiest ring he ever got. No, Philly might have been the easiest ring he ever got because they was terrible.
Bro, at least they have Vo. At least they came out and punched a bully in the mouth game 1 and stole one.
Yeah, Ivo stole one in game 1. But yeah, I say 2000 and 2009 was his easiest because he got it done in game 5. And just to give a breakdown of the whole season, I'm gonna just give you the floor first. So you can just explain to the world why this collapse I call was one of the biggest for LeBron.
I don't know what Jay Nix is talking about.
you pull your notebook out, man, and
I don't know what Jusnix talking about.
Explain to me, because I don't get it.
Man, well, first of all, as you previously stated, 2009. What was this? 08-09 year? Or was
08-09.
Yep, 08-09. Yep.
Yes, sir.
66 and 16, first in the NBA. Shouts to the King.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. First in the East, obviously. Brian won MVP this year. 28.4, 7.6 boards, 7.2 drops per night. Just fun facts, just because this was a great year in basketball. Rookie of the year was D Rose.
D Rose. Hold on, just let me stop you right there. Okay. That's why I got to say, this was one of the pivotal years in basketball. You know what I'm saying? You got D Rose coming into the league. He had a crazy series against Boston in the first round, I believe it was. And then you got KD having his first year with Russ, you know what I mean, over there at OKC. That's the first season that they had at OKC. He averaging like 25 a night.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, the stars were starting to, you know what I mean? The new, you know what I mean? Like, Cole was kind of fading away, but he was still like, yo, it's mine. You know, they fresh off Beijing.
D-Wade was the scoring champ.
D-Wade was the scoring champ. And, he was just doing that just on the strength of to let people know that, he's still around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's still around. Don't forget about him. But, Shaq was key for that team. Then you got Melo. But I'm going to talk about Melo because 2009 proved to me why they got to give him his flowers, man. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish what you were saying.
You know, the depoy was Dwight, Defensive Player of the Year. First of
Robot
3
man.
straight that he won. First of a 3-peat.
Yeah. He had his time. Yeah.
Also was the rebounding champ that year. Dwight was hooping this year.
Yes, sir. They had a team too.
I'm just letting you know, for when you try to clown us for losing, just remember, Dwight was hooping this year.
All right, man.
Going into the postseason, man, it was pretty uneventful for Bron. You know, first 2 rounds, sweep, Detroit and Atlanta. Detroit had like Stuckey and Rip, McDyess.
It was over. It was over, guys.
Yeah, you know, Bron averaged a smooth 32, 11, and 7.5 on them.
As he should, against the old vets, you know. Go ahead.
Round 2, kind of the same thing. Atlanta, Joe, Josh.
Never gonna get it done.
Bibby.
Never. Bibby was on his last leg.
He averaged 15.5 for the series.
I mean, but still, he was old Bib, though. You know what I mean?
A lot of triples and stuff.
You know, before the Roy's. You know what I'm saying?
Low key.
Hey, dog, keep going, dog.
Bron, 33.8, 8 boards, 6 assists, easy cheese, you know, something we like to call easy cheese there. Okay. Then we come Eastern Conference Finals. Man.
Right.
Game 1. You know, I would, not that I didn't remember, but I went back and watched game 1. Oh my God. Before I even go into any analysis, let me just stop and say I miss young, athletic LeBron. Man, it was a sight to see. Almost dropped a tear watching my dog just monkey dunk all over everybody and jump.
He was a boy around that time. Did he have it? No, was that 2010 or was that 2009? He had the little baby fro. Did he have the little baby fro?
No, he ain't had baby fro.
It might have been 10 when he took his jersey off and walked off the court after Tony put them claps on him.
No, they lost the ball.
Yeah, that was baby fro 2010. My bad. Keep going.
Hey, y'all know once an episode, Nick's gotta hate on Bron. Sound the alarm.
I'm just saying, dog.
This is.
You see, Tony put the claps on him in 10, dog. He walked off with disgust. He was like, I'm through with this.
Game 1, Bron had 49, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, 3 blocks, 2 steals. They lost 107 to 106. Rashard Lewis hit a dagger triple in about 10 seconds.
Now, I'm going to give you that. Orlando had a nice little... They had a lot of size on that team, dog. Like, Turk was basically he wasn't the one, but he was the one a little bit. Even though Skip was out there, which I'm still mad at.
You want to know Turkaloo's game 1 stats?
Yeah, let me hear.
15 points, 14 assists, 6 rebounds. He
had 14 assists?
Turk was the one over there.
Yeah,
bro.
Turk was
they had Rafer, but he was the one.
Yeah, he was the one. Yeah, for sure. They had a nice little lineup.
You know, the crazy thing is they was down 104 to 103. And Bron drove the lane. Everybody like to say my dog wasn't clutch back then. Drove it and won Dwight. Game 1 and won Dwight. 20 seconds left.
Yeah.
But then Rashard Lewis, man, we gave up a triple. Nothing he could do about that.
Shoot that thing.
Game 2.
Shoot that thing.
You know game 2.
Yeah, we know this shot.
Why you rolling your eyes, bro?
I mean, it was his first time, you know, finally being clutch. You know what I mean? It was a good shot. But even though they was supposed to lose, you know what I'm saying? They was down 1, right?
Down 2.
They was down 2. So they needed a triple. Okay. All
down 2.
Hey,
walk off. Triple.
You gotta walk off triple. Yeah.
You feel me? Game 2, 35, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Oh, let me just go back to game 1. I didn't even tell you this.
Let me ask you a question though. Can I ask you a question? What was Mo Williams' stats in that series period though?
They left Mo in the regular season.
I thought Mo's gonna be an X factor, dog.
Atlanta was the series before. Yeah, Mo was left in Atlanta. He never got on the plane.
You never got on the plane to Orlando. Okay, I got you.
He had 17 game one, but he shot 6 for 19. Like Mo was jacking out there.
He was jacking that thing.
Yeah. Game 2, Mo shot 7 for 21.
Let me ask you another question though. What was it Mo and Anthony Parker, Bron?
It was
Jusnix and Verjao. Was that the 5?
It was Big Z, Verjao, Bron, Mo, and Delonte West.
Oh, Delonte West. So Anthony wasn't on that team?
I think Pavlovich was coming off. The team was, oh my God.
Was straight.
No, bro.
You didn't like
I'm
Pavlovich?
going to tell you what game 1 bench production was. Joe Smith, 5 points.
Damn, Joe Smith was still in the league? Okay.
That's it. That's it. I don't have a second person to say.
Bro, I thought you was going to keep going, dog. So that was their bench points?
Bro, you feel me? That's what he's working with over there.
That's terrible.
Joe could come off and hit you a mid-range once.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. That was it. Okay. All right. Man. So who won game 3?
Game 3, Magic won again.
Okay.
89-99. Bron had 41, 9 and 7. Dwight had 24, 9 boards. Rashard Lewis had 15. Michael Pietrus had 16. Turk had 13, 10 and 7. And Rayford Austin had 18. I mean, they had a nice little. They was nice over there a little bit. They wasn't nice, but you know,
they had a good team chemistry.
They had shooting too. They was on fire this series.
And you gotta think about it. They was kind of big, bro.
Huge.
You know what I'm saying? Once you think about it, I mean, yeah, they was kind of big. Now I think about it, dog. Rafe was was the smallest player on the team, but what you had, who was at the 2? Who was at the 2?
It was really Rayford.
Turk.
It was Courtney Lee at the 2.
Courtney Lee, yup. Courtney Lee was a rookie, I believe. So
game 4 lost by 2. White had 27 and 14. Rayford Austin hit 6 threes, had 26 in game 4. Michael Pietrus hit 5 threes, had 17 in game 4.
Yeah.
Bron had 44, 12 and 7. Shot 14 for 18 from the line. Bron, revisit whatever you was doing in 09, big fella, because them free throws.
No, he was the thing with him that took him over is, you know, it's like, I want to say like 07 is that jumper start clicking.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That jumper start
game 1
clicking.
Man, first quarter game 1, I just watched it. He went up and stuffed Dwight at the rim. Yeah. Fell all on the ground, got up, hit a triple on the other end. It was beautiful, man. He was hooping.
Yeah. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but it's like, nah, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, Dwight, LeBron averaged 48 and 8 against the Magic. Tell me, if I can give you the floor, where the collapse by LeBron was at.
He needed some help. I'll give you that. He might have needed a little help.
You know what I mean?
Orlando was clicking, which I mean, yeah, he just needed some help. That did it, but bro, we got to get it done, dog.
Ian Wallace was the highest paid player on the roster this year, bro.
Wallace was on that team?
You feel me?
He was on that team. Dang, he did. They was terrible. They was terrible, dog. Oh, but they won 66 games. I don't know. Mo was the key factor for that. I feel like. What did he average for that series, though?
For the series in Orlando?
You want me to check? I can check. I can check it real quick. I can check it real quick.
I know for the year he was averaging like 18 for the year. And
that's 08, 09.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He was like 18, 5.
Let me see. I want to back you, dog. I don't want to leave you hanging.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bron so cold. He had Mo Williams in the All-Star game this year.
Bro, Mo was shooting that thing. Don't do Mo like that, dog. Like Mo was a scrub, bro.
Was he
not a scrub? Why you think they came and got that boy? That boy was dropping 50 in Milwaukee.
Was he a all-star though?
When he got to Cleveland?
Because of who?
Man, you heard what I said, dog.
Man, you feel me?
Hold on. So he averaged in that series. He didn't even play that bad. Nah, think about it.
What was his percentages though?
Oh yeah, the percentage might have been bad. Yeah, the percentage was a little bad. He was under 40. He was 37.
You feel me?
But he was averaging 18.
Shot makers, bro. Not shot takers, dog. We need shot makers, man.
He shot about 37%, dog. But he was scoring about 18. Bro, I mean,
but that's who we relying on for consistent offense after LeBron. We looking at Mo like, bro, we need 20 tonight.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, I mean, hey, it didn't happen. We was very disappointed. I mean, because Kobe, just want to give a review of 2009, dog. Kobe was on a mission, dog.
Yeah.
He averaged 30 that whole playoffs, dog. Like,
yeah, he was hooping.
That probably was like, honestly, I want to say that was his last year of like, because 2010, he still got it done. But his playoffs wasn't as good as 2009. Like 2009 was just like when it was just like clear cut. Like, yo, Cole still running this thing. You know what I mean? I don't care if D Wade doing this thing, Brian doing this thing. Cole gonna win ships. You know what I'm saying? That was like probably like the last year where it was just like, yo, this still, let me still show y'all young boys this how you get it done. You know what I mean? Cole was getting it done.
Cole was hooping.
Go ahead.
I said Cole was hooping. No, I'm agreeing.
He was hooping, bro, and he was holding all them guys to high standards, bro. It was no way he was gonna lose 2 in a row.
Kobe.
They get through a tough Utah team in 5. That's the early D Will and Booze combination with Mimit and Kerr.
Were they really if they went down in 5?
Say it again.
I said, how tough were they really if they lost?
I mean, I'm just explaining to you that Kobe was on a mission, but you remember how that Utah team was. You was there. Don't act like that.
They was on a decline, but they was solid.
Yeah, but they played against some tough teams, and then they get to the second round. They go 7 games with Houston. We talking about T-Mac and y'all and that whole little, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Kobe didn't really have a good series. That was probably his worst series of that playoffs. He didn't really have he didn't really shoot that well. But
I was rooting for Houston that series. Tough. I ain't gonna
that Western Conference Finals though, the only one that Melo got to, man, them boys was thumping. Him and Melo was thumping.
Bro, is this the Trevor Ariza steal year?
Yeah, that was that steal year. When Aaron Carter threw that ill-advised, I don't even know why he was taking it out, bro. Like, why would you make him take? He like 5'10". Like, why is he taking it out? You know what I'm saying? He throwing it to Chauncey, Trev steal it. You know, and that sealed up game 1, I believe. But him and Kobe, Melo and Kobe, it's a clip during game 1 that Kobe talks about Melo being like one of his closest friends during the the Beijing tour for the Olympics.
Actually, he's the closest one, the one that I'm closest to from the team. I look at him as a brother, and I thought the world of him prior to my experience with him. Been playing with him even more so. He just works extremely hard, competes, and I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him to be in this position. Last summer he was the butt of a lot of jokes on the team, and but it's good to see him here.
And like you could see how they was playing, bro. Like they dumping in the post. You feel me? Melo mid jab, pulley. You feel me? I'm looking at I haven't watched old clips of Melo in a long time, and when Melo had that agility in that first step, he was a boy. The only thing that really hurt him, dog, was when he wasn't on, that was it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the only thing that I got to give to Cole, because when Cole wasn't on, you still take it back to 2010, he got 15 rebounds in game 7. He giving you something else. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I gotta give. You said, say it again?
I said he gonna put his fingerprint on that game no matter what.
Exactly. So, that was my biggest problem with Melo, and just watching it. I was a little bit younger during that time. So watching it now and seeing like those were the mistakes I think Melo probably was possibly making, even though I could talk like that because I'm a huge Melo fan. Because when that 2003 rookie class came out, I was Melo. Boy got it done as a freshman. That doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So, that was a huge year, and just to see, Melo be able to get it done with I think is a underrated, soon to be Hall of Famer in Chauncey Billups, who was leading that team, to me, in my personal opinion, to get Melo over that hump and teaching them how to, win games. Like, cause bro, I gotta give so much respect to Billups, bro. He was such a leader, bro, and a big shot maker, dog. Decision maker, you know what I mean? Yeah. He was like a great PG, dog. But anyway, just to go through that, they got it done in 6 games. Melo his had a good game 1 and game 2, but his game 3 and his game 4 kind of just timed out. You know what I mean? Like, the Lakers just wanted it, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Cole wasn't going. And then, once they got to the finals, Orlando wasn't ready for that type of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just wasn't ready for that type of time.
They was just happy to be there, man.
Yeah, but it would have been a way better series if it was Cleveland and the Lakers. Because I just think
Brown
it was the
competitiveness.
Rings. Huh?
Yeah, Brown will have 4 rings right now.
Nah, bro. Cole wouldn't lose in 2009, bro. That was just it wasn't no question, dog. You know what I'm saying? He was low-key mad that Boston didn't even make it. He didn't even want to play Orlando or Cleveland. He didn't really care about neither one of them. He was low-key hot. He like, I want them. You know what I'm saying? Cole Pacific. You know what I mean?
Cole knew he wanted Brown in 2009. That was the year, man.
No.
I think that was the year for real.
Bro, you got to think about it, bro. They just beat him.
Yeah.
Bro, that's on his mind, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's on his mind. He already checked the temperature of Brown in Beijing and seeing how he work and everything, and he like, he cool.
That is not the case at all.
You know what I'm saying? He wasn't worried about him, though. But I think it would have been a way of competitive series, though.
Yeah, Cleveland would have won that.
Bro, if they didn't get it done against Orlando, what makes you think they was going to beat the Lakers, bro?
Different matchup.
Same. The Lakers was long, too.
They didn't shoot like Orlando.
That's true.
They didn't have a shooting, bro.
That's true. I give you that. That's one point that you made that was valid.
All my points are valid.
That's the only point you made that was valid.
And they big wasn't Dwight. Dwight was having 40 and he was just turning around and dunking the ball.
Big Z was too old by that time, dog.
He had nothing.
He ain't want nothing to do with that young boy.
Nothing.
He ain't want to do. But I mean, the key factor was Turkoglu. I'm sorry,
bro. Rashard Lewis low key won game 3 for him or 4.
Yeah, I mean, he was a big shot maker.
Yeah.
They had a team.
Big 3. They had a big 3.
Yeah.
Turk, Rashard Lewis, and Dwight was like killing that playoff.
I kind of felt bad for Rafe, man. Once it got down, I'm gonna say Skip. I was kind of mad for Skip, man, when it came down to the finals. How Stan just threw him back on the bench. I was like, dog, come on, man. This man just got you through the playoffs.
I mean, but at the same time, bro,
the chemistry though, cuz like at this point. The regular season doesn't matter. Loyalty doesn't even matter, bro. We gotta win a shit. We didn't even think we was gonna be here.
I agree because Rafer was hooping.
Yeah, he was hooping.
At the same time, it's like Jameer was an all-star if he wasn't hurt.
No, that's a fact.
I mean? So like that's your guy. You can't come on, bro.
But it was undeniable. But I just think like it was undeniable though. Like I can see
back too.
You just said, bro hit like 7 threes in a game. He got 26. Like, he was doing his thing. You feel me? Like, I remember that series, like, against Cleveland, bro. He was making plays. It was more than just, him just, shooting the rock. shooting the pill out there, but he was doing his thing. You feel me? And I feel like, Orlando, Stan, we could have. But I respect the loyalty. I respect the loyalty to your starting point guard. I respect it, but I wouldn't have did it. I'm just saying. If I was a coach.
I think Jameer rushed back from that injury.
Yeah, he wasn't ready, dog.
Yeah, that's what I really had to be.
Shoulder injury.
I was like, bro, he not really ready. He forcing it for the finals. Leave Rafer in.
The best part about this game was his J.
But at the same time, man, if I'm Jameer, though, and I'm a starter, and I've been your starter, and I was voted an all-star this year from my play and production, I'm looking at Coach like it's no question. When I'm healthy and I'm ready to play, I got to get slotted back into that lineup.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting, bro. That year was just that year, man. I'm glad we did this, man, because I think that year was just so pivotal for basketball, man. Just watching, me and you going back and we watching some of them clips, dog.
Yeah.
And just seeing like the up and coming players like B. Roy. B. Roy was in his prime. These boys all like 24. Like D. Wade was the oldest. He was like 27 at the time. You know what I mean? So it was.
Man,
it was a good time, and he, like, just to see KD at like 20, I don't know, I think he maybe was like 20 years old, maybe, or 22, 20 or 22 years old. He averaging 25 a night. You know what I mean? They looking special. You know what I mean?
Man, I watched. Speaking of KD, I had watched his game in the tournament. I think it was Kansas versus Texas.
Texas,
man, he was cooking, man.
He was a boy.
I forgot how good he was in college.
He was a boy, and it was just like, and D Rose coming on to his own, being a rookie. It was a good time in basketball. But I was counting like how many guys today average at least 25 points a game. Because I basically like matched it up with 2009 and today's game. Mm-hmm. It's 12 guys averaging over 25, bro, this season. In today's game. And It was 6 in 09. I'm like, dog. Like, the fluctuation of scoring, bro, has went crazy. But, I mean, I think that was the first era where it was starting to, you know what I mean? Starting to get a little wild. Changed. Yeah, but yeah, man, I'm glad we did this, J Redd. It was a must do, dog.
Man, 08, 09 was a great year. I agree.
Great year.
Man. I was a huge D Rose fan, so to see him come in and win Rookie of the Year in his hometown, I thought that was always cool. He was an 07. He came out same year as me in high school, so I have been following him for a couple years.
Yeah, for sure.
Man. And, he went to Memphis with CDR. We watching them.
Buckets. So, buckets. Even though they did give up that legendary collapse in that national championship, dog. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna get into too much of that. We're gonna leave that probably for another episode for y'all.
You feel me?
Break that down for y'all, because y'all need to see that, just the whole game plan to that. But yeah, that's the episode, J Redd.
Man, happy to be back.
Happy to be back, man. Let's keep it going, bro. I think this was good. This was good momentum. We was flowing. And we'll be back for another episode. We're gonna keep them coming real fast for y'all too.
Definitely stay safe. Stay in the house.
Stay in the house, man. Yeah, man. Everybody, man, learn you something while you during this time, man, that we sitting down, man. Hope everybody stays healthy, and good talking with you, J Redd.
Yes, sir.